We are currently learning Ultimate Python course from beginner to advanced, and in this course you will master Python with the help of projects and some practice questions after each topic. So in the last tutorial we have covered variables, data types, and if you have missed it, make sure to check out. You will get Ultimate Python course from beginner to advanced playlist link in the description box. Let's continue our Python series. So now we will do a practice question, and after that we will continue our next topic. So our question is, we have to find area of a rectangle. So what is the formula of area of rectangle? That is area equals to width into length or length into width. So for that now we will write its code. So for finding the area, user will give two things. First will be length and the second will be width, and then our code will calculate it and give its correct output. So now we will write its code. So for user input we will create a variable, that is length, where user will give input and it will be stored in this float type, because the user will give input in integer format or in decimal also. That's why I'm giving float. Okay, input, and then enter the length. Okay, enter the length. Okay, now space. After that user will give width. So for that I'm writing the same thing. I'll just copy this and now paste, and here we will change this width. Okay, here user will give width and it will be stored in the width variable. Okay, so now we have written this also. Now in the next line we have to write the logic, means calculation part. So for the calculation I will create a variable which is area. So after the calculation the answer will come, it will store in this area variable. So for that, length into width. Okay, now we have written this also. After that we have to print. Okay, so for the print I am writing print if area of rectangle is this, and now I will write the variable. Which variable? Obviously area, because after the calculation the answer will come and that answer will store in this area variable. So we have to print that answer. That's why I'm writing here area. Now I will run this. So see here, it is asking, I'll just see here, it is asking enter the length. Okay, so I am giving length 3. Now length is 3, width is 5. Now answer will come 15. See here, correct answer is showing length into width 3 into 5, that is 15. So our next question is, we have to swap two variables, means two data of variables, but we can't use the third variable. See here, I have created two variables and that is A and B. A have 3 data and B have 6. After swapping, now A have 6 data and B becomes 3. Okay, what does this mean? We are just exchanging their data or exchanging their values. So let me give an example why we can't use a third variable. So how we can write its code. See here, I have two boxes. Let me make two boxes, that is A and the second is B. Okay, now A have yellow items. Okay, and B have blue items. See here. But now I have a question, that is, now I have to swap them. Means these blue items should be kept in A and these yellow items should be kept in B. But how we will do that? See here. A have yellow items means there is no empty space. Okay. B have blue items means there is also not empty space. So how we will swap them? So for that we will need a temporary box. The third box, that will be a C1, and that will be empty, completely empty. There is no data. So you can keep these yellow items in the C. See here, these yellow items in the C. So now this A becomes completely empty. Correct? Now this A is completely empty. Now what can we do? Now we can keep all these blue items which is in B, we can now keep them in A. So for that, now we will keep them in A. So now I am keeping these blue items in A. Now B becomes empty. Correct? Now B is completely empty. Now I will keep these yellow items which is kept in C from the A. So now I will keep these yellow items in the B. So yellow items, I'll select yellow and then in B. So see here. So now this C becomes completely empty. Now we have completed our task. In initially A have yellow items. Now B have yellow items. Initially B have blue items. Now A have blue items. So now we have swapped them. But for this swapping we are using these third box. But in the question it's telling that you can't use the third box or you can't use the third variable. So how we will write its code? So now we will write its code. So let me explain you. First, a user will give input and that will be A and B. Okay. So now user will give input that will be A, that will be stored in A variable. So for that it will give input in integer data. That's why I'm writing here int. Okay. After that enter first value or first. Okay, I'll write first value. After that user will give input for the B. So now I'll copy this and here B will be there and here second value. Okay. So now we will do swapping. So for the swapping, now comes the trick. In Python, we can swap two numbers in just one line. See here. I am writing A and B. Now tell me, what is the value of A? For example, if I am giving, means user is giving A equals to 3. So A have 3 and now B have 6. Okay. After equals to, now the swapping comes. Okay. After equals to, now B becomes 3 and A becomes 6. See here, I'll tell you. In this process, in this line, what is happening? Uh, Python first evaluates the right hand side, this side. Okay, it's checking what is the value of A, that is 3. Then B, that is 6. Okay, now it will check the value at the left hand side after equals to. Now it will check what is the value of A. So we are writing A becomes B, means keep A value in the B. That means 3 value in B. So now B becomes 3. Okay. After that, it will check B was 6. Now keep this B value in A. Now A becomes 6. So swapping done. So after that, we will print. So for the print, I'll write print, that is F. After swapping, that is A equals to, now I'm writing the variable, that's why curly braces, and B equals to B. This is the variable inside the curly braces. Now I will run. Sorry, it's showing error because I have to keep this double inverted comma after that and I'm keeping here. That's why it was showing error. And here. Now it's correct. Now I will run. See here. Now terminal is saying enter the value. Okay, enter the first value. That is 3. A is 3. Then 6. B is 6. Enter. See here. Swapping done. A was 3. Now B is 3. B was 6. Now A is 6. Okay, so now we have completed our task. So now we will write code for the alternative way. What is the alternative way to write swapping code? That is this. if we are using the third variable, how we will write its code? So for that, I am giving the third variable name is C. So for that, I'll just comment out this code, or I'll remove this code. Okay. So now, what was the first step? First step was the data which is present in A. You have to keep it in temporary variable. Okay. A in temporary variable. I'll repeat. The data or the item which is present in A, we are keeping it into C. Okay. The temporary I'm giving its name C. So I'll just write the data which is kept in A, we are keeping it into C. If you don't know how to write the code for that, where you have to keep this data, which variable will come after equal to and which variable will come before equal to, I'll give a small trick. You have to read it backward. See what we are doing here. We are keeping this A data into C. So read it backward. This A data, we are keeping it into C. Okay. I used to teach this in Java course also. If you don't know how to read it backwards. Okay. Now the next step is, now this A is completely empty. The next step is, now we are keeping this B data into A. B into A. So for that, read it backward. B into A. So now we are keeping this data into A. After that, this B is completely empty. Now the data which is kept in C, the data was A data which is kept in C. So now keep the C data into B because B is completely empty. C into B. So now keep this temporary C data into B. Okay. So now we will print it. You can also give its name a temporary, but I have given C as your wish. So now if double inverted commas A is equals to variable A, okay, then B value is equals to variable B, and we don't need to print C because we are just swapping it. I'll just write here after swapping. Now I'll run. See here, it's asking for the first value, that is A. I'm giving it 1 and the B value is 2 or 3. Okay, 3. So now see here, correct answer is showing. A was 1, now B is 1. B was 3, now A is 3. Swapping completed. We have written our correct code. First, it's skipping A data in a temporary variable, that is C. Then A is completely empty. Then keep this B data in A. Okay, now B is completely empty. Now keep this temporary data, that is C, into A. Okay, swapping completed. Now we can print this. I hope you understood. So now our next topic is REPL. What is REPL? So here I'll tell you. REPL stands for Read, Evaluate, Print Loop. It is a playground where you can write Python code. In easiest way, I can tell you that till now what we are doing, we were writing code here, right? But now we can give command in the terminal and it will give correct output. For example, if you want to calculate something, right, so you will give command directly in the terminal and it will read instantly and give correct output. Okay, so you don't have to write your code here. If you want fast results, you can directly give command here and it will give fast result, correct output. Okay, and if your command is wrong, then it will show error. So command should be correct, and it reads your input, evaluates it, prints the result, and wait for the next command. Yes, right. When you give the command here in the terminal, then you have to press enter. It will give correct result and it will wait for the next command, right? So now I'll show you how REPL works. So in VS Code, you have to just write Python in the terminal and click enter. REPL will start. See here, REPL started. Now I want to do some calculations here. Like 2 plus 3 is 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, so now I want to do some calculation. So how we will do? You have to just write the number. If I want 5, then plus, then 2 and enter. See, it is giving correct output 7, right? If I want 11 plus 22, it will give correct output 33. See, okay. Now I want to multiply 12 into 3. See, it's giving correct output 36. Now I want to divide 10 divided by 2. See, 5.0. It's giving correct output in integer also and in float type of data also. Okay, I have explained you data types, float, integers. Okay, and now if I want to write some code in REPL and I want some text format output, so how we will write? See here, I am making a variable and that is name, then skills, and then I am printing it directly in the terminal. Okay, so now we will try it. I am making a variable and that is name, storing a value and that is Priyanshi. Okay, after that enter. Now it's waiting for your next command. First command terminal have taken. Now it's waiting for second command. So now I am making another variable and that is skills. I am interested in coding as well as fashion designing, so I am writing this coding and designing. Okay, now enter. Now again it's waiting for your next command. So now we want to print, so I'm giving print, then bracket, then F. Now wait a second, I will tell you why I'm writing F here. And inside double inverted commas you have to write what you want to print in the terminal. So I want my name is, and then make a curly braces like this, and now write variable names. Our variable is skills, but first I want to print my name, so I will write name, and my skills are, and now again double inverted commas and second variable, that is skills. And now you can close this double inverted comma as well as bracket. Okay, so now enter. See, it's giving correct output. First it's printing my name, what I have given in the simple text form. So my name is, then I have given variable name, so Priyanshi is stored in this name variable. Okay, so now it's printing Priyanshi. After that, and my skills are, it's simple text, it's showing that only, and skills variable coding and fashion designing. See, it's showing correct output. Now I'll tell you why I have written F here. F means string formatting. It means you can give a simple text as well as variables in the same line without giving comma or plus, because if you have seen my Java DSA videos, we were writing plus sign here. Okay, to tell the compiler that simple text is different and the variable is different. Here in Python we were using comma, right? I'll show you here. Here we were using comma to differentiate that this is the simple text and this is the variable, but here you don't have to tell it, it will automatically understand which is variable and which is simple text. That's why we are writing F here and we are giving variable in the inverted commas. Okay, in the curly braces, I mean in the curly braces, and this complete is given inside the double inverted commas. I hope you understood. So now we will do a fun activity and we will do a task, that is create a virtual fortune teller. So for creating a virtual fortune teller, we have to open our terminal. Right, now we will start our REPL. How we will start? Write Python and then enter. See, our REPL started. Now we have to create a fortune teller. So for creating a fortune teller, we will write import. Okay, we are importing random. Why we are importing random? So that it can give a fortune. When user will give its name, it will give a fortune randomly, not by which user is selecting. It will give randomly result by itself. So now enter. Now it's again waiting for your next command. Next command is, now we are creating a variable. Its name is fortunes. In this we will store some fortunes by our choice. Enter. Now our fortunes are, you will have a great day. Our first fortune. Then comma. Enter. Second fortune we are giving is, success is coming. Double inverted comma. Sorry, here. Also double inverted commas. Now comma. Again waiting for your next command. One more we will give, that is, believe in yourself. And one more we will give, that is, opportunity is coming. And here also comma, and here. So now enter, and we are closing this square bracket. Means we have given all our fortunes. Why we are importing random? Because it will select from these fortunes. You will have a great day, success is coming, believe in yourself, and opportunity. Compiler will select randomly from these fortunes, but not by itself. Okay. Now enter. Again waiting for your next command. So now we will give, we are creating a variable, that is name. Here we will store the name which user will give. So for that we are writing input. Why we are writing input? Because user will give input by itself, and it will store that input in this name variable. So now enter your name. Now double inverted commas and bracket close. Enter. Now it's asking your name, so you can give a name. I am giving Priyanshi. Now enter. Now we are creating again a variable, that is fortune. The fortune which compiler will select randomly from these fortunes, it will store it in this fortune variable. Okay, in this fortune variable. So it will select randomly, that's why we are writing random.choice. And in bracket we are storing the variables where all the fortunes are stored. Now enter. Waiting for your next command. Now we have to print this. So for print, F is string format, means it will automatically see which is simple text and which is variable. Double inverted commas, hello. Now we are giving a variable. So in curly braces you have to give variable, not inverted comma. Neither you have to give any comma or plus sign, because if you have watched my Java DSA course, we were giving plus in between the simple text and in the variables. But here you don't have to give anything. Only in curly braces you have to write name and your fortune is, and now you have to give the fortune variable where randomly chosen fortune by the compiler have been stored. Now double inverted comma close, bracket close, and now enter. So see, it is giving output, hello Priyanshi. Here I have given simple text, so it's given simple text. Then name, so I have given input Priyanshi, that's why it's showing Priyanshi. And your fortune is, you will have a great day. So fortune, it's selecting randomly. I am not saying that you have to give me this fortune, or you have to give me this fortune, or you have to give me this. It's selecting randomly, but it will select from that only which you will give inside the variable. So I hope you understood it and you have enjoyed this task. So this is our complete code. You can make notes, or either I will provide you in the website. So our next topic is list. What is list and how do we write its code? So let's see. A list is a data structure used to store an ordered collection of items. It allows you to group multiple values in a single variable. If in easy language I'll explain you is that in list we can write multiple items in a single variable. Yes, you can write multiple items, more than one item in a single variable. Till now what we were doing, we were storing a single data. See here, a single data 45, okay, in a variable, and that is age. Here we are storing a single data. Priyanshi Rathore is in double inverted commas, means it is complete a single data, a single item. But in list you can store more than one items in a single variable. See here, 1 2, these are separated by commas, so means this is one item, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, and this is fifth. So we are storing more than one items, multiple items in a single variable, and our variable name is mylist. Okay, lists are one of the most versatile and commonly used data structure in Python particularly. Okay, so now let's see examples of list. First example is we are creating a list and we are giving data and its type is integer. So okay, now let me show you how it works. So we will create our first list and the data type will be integer. So our list is my list. It's a variable, its name is my list, and now we are storing some items, multiple items. 1 separated by comma, 2, now third item, now fourth item, and now fifth item. Okay, now we want to print, so write print. Inside bracket you have to write its variable name where you have stored our list. So our variable name is my and list, and now we will run. See here, it's showing correct result 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now we have seen our first example of list. Now our second example is assessing elements. You are assessing elements using their index number. Now what are these? These are the operations we are performing on our list. What are operations? If you want to add any element or add any item in our list, you can add it. If you want to remove any item from your list, you can remove it. If you want a list by its index number, then you can get it. And if you don't know what is index number, I'll be telling you and I'll be showing you with the help of code. So let's see. Our first example is you can access element using their index number. Okay, so Visual Studio. So first you have to create a list, you have to create a variable, and there you have to store some items. So here we are storing string type of items, and then you have to print it. Okay, so here I am creating a variable and I am giving access list name. So now we have created a variable that is access list, and inside that variable we have to store some items, and their items data type will be string. Okay, so for string we have to keep it inside a double inverted commas. So apple, then separated by comma means next item, then banana, after that mango. Okay, so we are giving only 3 items for now. And now if I want to access any of the item
by its index number. So what is index number? If you know what is array, it's well and good. If you don't know, I'll be teaching you in the next tutorials, in the next lecture. But for now, you can understand it like that. Each item have a particular index number, means it have a particular address. For example, in this index number is starting from 0. So apple have a index number 0. Banana will have what is its previous index number, you have to increase by 1. If apple have 0 index number, you have to increase by 1. 0 plus 1, 1. So banana will have 1 index number. Then again plus 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So mango will have 2 index number. If you want to add more items after mango, so it will have 3 index number, then 4, then 5, 6, and so on. Okay, so if I want to print by its index number, means by its address. So how we will print it? So for that, print inside bracket you have to write its variable name, access list. Now square bracket, and now you have to give its index number. If I want to print banana or mango, so I have to give its index number, that is 2. Mango have 2 index number, 0, 1 and 2. See, it's showing correct result, mango. It's not showing banana or apple, it's only showing mango because I have given 2. So now the second operation is modifying elements. Change the value of an item by assessing it via its index number. So how we will do it? It means if I want in this list, if I want on the place of mango, I want blueberry should be there. So how we will change it? By its index number. So for that, I will create an index number. I'll just comment out this, control plus slash and comment out. Okay. So now we will create a new list and I'm giving its name list. Okay. Now we have created a list, apple, banana, mango. Now I want on the place of mango, blueberry should be there. So for that, I have to give its index number. So first you have to write its variable name, list name. So my variable name is list, and then square bracket and the index number which you want to change. I want mango should be changed by blueberry. So 0, 1 and its index number is 2. So for that I'll be writing 2 here, and then equal to, now direct write what you want. I want blueberry. Okay, I have written it. Now I want to print this complete list. So for that, print inside bracket list name or variable name. Now run. See here, apple, banana and blueberry is there. Mango is not showing. Okay. Now we will see next operation. Next is adding elements. Use method like append or insert to add elements. What does this add means? If I want after this mango, or I have changed to blueberry, right? So if I want, I'll just run so that you can understand it well. If I want after this blueberry, I want pineapple should be there, or any fruit, cherry should be there. Okay, after this blueberry, I want cherry. So for that, I have to add here after blueberry. So for that, we will be using append method. Now you will ask what is method? I'll be showing you, but first we will write its code. So for that, you have to write list name, that is list means variable name, then dot append. After dot, you have to write append, and then inside bracket you can write what item should be there after the last item. So after mango, I want berry. Okay. Or after blueberry, I want berry or cherry. If I want cherry, so I'll write it. Now I will again print our list. So print then list, and now run. See here, after blueberry, cherry is added. How it is added and what is append? Append is a method. If in easy language I'll tell you, is that methods are the pre-written code or pre-built code which software engineers or coders have already written in uh, Python or in compiler, and we are just using it by its name. We are not writing its logic. See here, am I writing any logic for this? Am I writing logic to add cherry after blueberry? No, I am not writing it. I am only writing its name append. So it is pre-built or pre-written code in compiler or in Python, and we are just using it by its name. We are not writing its logic, not at all. Okay. Now next. So now our next operation is removing it. By its name you can understand it. You have to remove any element or any item from the list. See here, this was our previous output. Okay. Apple, banana, cherry and blueberry and cherry. If I want to remove this banana from this list, how we will remove it? We will use remove method. For that, write list means variable name, then you can use remove method dot remove, and after equal to or, so write variable name, that is list dot remove using remove method, and then inside bracket you have to write inside double inverted commas what you want to remove. If I want to remove this banana from this list, so I will write banana. Okay, and now I will print it. So print and inside bracket list. So now I will run. See here, banana is removed and it's only showing apple, blueberry and cherry, not banana. Okay, so now we will see next operation, and that is list slicing. Now by its name we can understand it like we are cutting or we are slicing it. Yes, it's same. We are cutting or slicing a list, means we only want a small part of our list, not we don't want our complete list, we only want its a sub list or a small part of our list, you can say that. So for that we have to first create a list, and after that which part do you want? So I only want apple and blueberry, I don't want cherry. So for this operation, for slicing, we have to create a variable, that is, so I am giving its name sub list. Okay, now equals to, now we have to write a list name, that is list, in square bracket we have to write which part of list we want. If I want apple and blueberry, I don't want cherry, so I have to write its starting index, ending index. So starting is 0 index and ending is 1 index. So let me write starting is 0, then 1, and then print sublist, and now we will run. Now see what will happen. So let's see our result, apple. But why it's showing only apple? I want apple and blueberry both in our output, but it's showing only apple. Yes, because in a list there is a rule there. If you are giving a starting point, it will take that only, but if you are giving any particular ending index, ending point, it will take less than one index number, not that current index number, it will take less than one index number. If you are giving its ending point 3, it will take 2 only. It will not print third index number. For example, if I want apple and blueberry both, then its index number will be 0, 1 and 2. So I have to give 2 index number. Its ending point should be 2 plus 1. Uh, till where you want, you have to give plus index 1 in the ending point. So see here, it's giving correct result, apple and blueberry both. If I want cherry also should be there, so for that I have to give 3 index. Don't confuse by its number, it's starting from 0, that's why it's showing like that. Okay, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So its index number is 0, it's 1 and it's 2. But we are giving here 3. And now I will run. See here. Now it's showing cherry also. Okay. If I want to add any item in this list, we can add also. I am adding a item in a list. So we will use dot append here. And now you can give what you want to add. I want any fruit name you can give. I want papaya should be added here. Now see. And after that I will print also. I have not written print here. That's why it's not showing. Print and then list name. And now we will run. See here. It's showing now papaya. And I only have written here 3. So it's not taking last index. It's taking index -1. So this is, it's having 0 index. This is 1. Cherry is 2. And papaya is 3. But it's not taking 3. It's only giving till cherry in output. Okay, if I want papaya also should be there in this. So for that I will give here 4. But papaya have 3 index number. See here. Now it's showing papaya also. I hope you understood it. Now we will see what are its type, means what are the types of list in Python. So there are total 3 types of list in Python. Our first is homogeneous list, the list which contains items of the same type. Okay, what does this means? In example we will see. This is homogeneous. How? Because we are giving the same data type in our list. Apple is also a string type data. Okay, banana is also string data type and mango is also string data type. Means we are giving the same data type in our list. Means it is homogeneous. Here also you can see it is also homogeneous because we are giving integer type of data. But all the items have same data type. That's why it's called homogeneous. Now let's see our next type of list, and that is heterogeneous. What is heterogeneous? Means contains item of different type. Means it have different types of data in a single list, in a single particular list. Okay, this is integer, this is string, this is float obviously, and this is boolean. So we can practice also. We can give different type of data in a single variable or in a single list. So we will create my list variable. We are creating a list and here I am giving different type of data in a single list. So first will be integer, then string type, then boolean, and then float 3.12. Okay, now I want to print. So for print my list, run. See here, it's showing correct result. 1 apple true and 3.12. There are different type of data in a single list. So it's called heterogeneous. Next type of list is nested list. A list contain other list. Okay, so in simple language, if I explain you is that in a single list there will be small other list also. So I'll tell you how. If I am creating list 3, here I am giving a small list in a single list. So for that I am making a list of 1 and 2. Now another list separated by comma, 3 and 5. Now another list 5, sorry, 6 and 7. Okay, now I want to print. So inside bracket I'll give its name, that is list 3. Now I will run. See here, it's showing correct result. 1 2, 1 2 is a list, then another small list, and then another. So I hope you understood it.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment to let me know how you liked it. Please share with your friends and family so that they can improve their coding skills and learn Python. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.